Good afternoon. I hope everyone is doing well. Thank you all for coming, and many thanks to the organizers for putting this meeting together. And happy World Religion Day. My name is Jehan. I'm a Baha'i residing in Maple Grove. I'm a middle school teacher by profession. Before I address the main topic, please allow me a few minutes to give a short introduction to the Baha'i faith. In a few words, the Baha'i faith is a relatively very new, independent global religion. There are Baha'is in every country in the world, and it is a very diverse religion in that close to 2,300 ethnic groups are represented in it. Its main beliefs are the oneness of the Creator, that humanity is one, and that all the major religions in the world are from that one source, and are therefore one in their essence. The main goal of the Baha'i faith is to manifest these onenesses in our actions and endeavors and bring all people in the world together as one family. Of course, this introduction is very, very brief and simplistic, but I'll end here so we can move to our topic today. If you'd like to learn more, please ask one of the Baha'is here today or look it up on Baha'i.org. Going back to our topic for today, peace, and what my faith community is doing in order to achieve it. For starters, I would like to state our belief that true and lasting peace goes beyond the ending of wars or getting rid of weapons and instruments of war. Without a way of genuinely caring for each other and realizing our oneness and common well-being, we have in the past and we can in the future invent all sorts of ways to threaten that peace. For example, by hoarding resources, using food or water as weapons or means of subjugating others. We can withhold technology, withhold information, and other forms of selfishness. So I think you may agree with me that in order to achieve real and lasting peace, we need to address the root causes of war, such as extremes in wealth and poverty, extremes which we cannot simply legislate away, prejudices of all kinds, whether based on skin color, religion, economic status, national origin, etc., including gender inequality. Another root cause is ignorance and superstitions caused by lack of education opportunities. Blindly following traditions without the ability or awareness for the need for independent investigation of the truth and thinking for oneself, allowing others to steer us left or right. I am sure we can think of other root causes for not having achieved a meaningful peace so far. Having said that, I would like to continue by addressing possible solutions. Baha'is work incessantly for peace because we truly believe that peace is not only very possible, but inevitable. To quote from the document with the title, The Promise of World Peace, written in 1985 by the Universal House of Justice, the elected international administrative body of the Baha'is. This was a letter addressed to the peoples of the world and distributed to all the world's secular and religious leaders. World peace is not only possible, but inevitable. It is the next stage in the evolution of this planet. Whether peace is to be reached only after unimaginable horrors precipitated by humanity's stubborn clinging to old patterns of behavior, or is to be embraced now by an act of consultative will, is the choice before all who inhabit the earth. The Baha'i faith regards the current world confusion and calamitous condition in human affairs as a natural phase in an organic process. The human race, collectively, as an organic unit, has passed through evolutionary stages analogous to the stages of infancy and childhood in the lives of its individual members, and is now in the period of its turbulent adolescence, approaching its long-awaited coming of age. Just this idea gives me hope that we will someday, hopefully not in the too distant future, become a more mature humanity. And with that maturity, we can achieve a lasting peace through coming to realize and believe in the ideas expressed in these quotes from the writings of Baha'u'llah, the prophet founder of the Baha'i faith. Baha'u'llah states, "The earth is but one country, and mankind its citizens. Let your vision be world-embracing, rather than confined to your own self. Be anxiously concerned with the needs of the age you live in, and center your deliberations on its exigencies and requirements. Women and men have been, and will always be equal in the sight of God. He who is your Lord, the All-Merciful, cherisheth in his heart the desire of beholding the entire human race as one soul and one body. All men have been created to carry forward an ever-advancing civilization. Do not busy yourselves with your own concerns. Let your thoughts be fixed upon that which will rehabilitate the fortunes of mankind." And on the topic of oneness of religion, Baha'u'llah states, "The peoples of the world, or whatever race or religion, derive their inspiration from one heavenly source and are the subjects of one God. This is the changeless faith of God, eternal in the past, eternal in the future. Know thou assuredly that the essence of all the prophets of God is one and the same. The religion of God is for love and unity. Make it not the cause of enmity and dissension." So you probably agree with me that all of these may sound like they could be very nice ideals, but can they be practiced in real life? You may ask, how are the Baha'is implementing them? The answer is that since the very early years of the Baha'i faith, Baha'is have been working on these, whether by working on race relations in the United States or establishing schools in different parts of the world for both girls and boys. Schools will emphasize critical thinking and establishing a balance between material sciences and the teaching of morals, and other activities such as promoting international cooperation in the fields of health, agriculture, the environment, and education, as NGOs working with the United Nations organizations such as UNESCO and the World Health Organization, often taking the lead in organizing conferences on gender equality, elimination of poverty, and the preservation of the environment. Baha'is have also been in the forefront on issues concerning social justice and also on interfaith cooperation. As a matter of fact, World Religion Day, which we are celebrating today here and in many countries around the world, was established in 1950 by the National Spiritual Assembly of the Baha'is of the United States. On the local level, Baha'is the world over are working on establishing programs for empowering the junior youth, recognizing their tremendous energy and potential to do good for their communities and making them aware of their capacities. In neighborhoods around the Twin Cities and in neighborhoods around the world, Baha'is host devotional meetings open to all, regardless of religious affiliations or background, where people worship together using their own literature or sacred scripture, and where elevated conversations about building better communities take place. Emphasis is also placed on the importance of children's classes, teaching virtues and spiritual morals. And so I won't take too much more of your time this afternoon. I'll end by saying that Baha'is everywhere actively participate with like-minded people in any effort which aims to do good in this world. An example of which activities that aim to bring us together, such as this meeting we're in right now. Baha'is cannot do this all by themselves. Our hope is that together we can help each other in laying the foundation for a brighter future for our kids and grandchildren. Thank you very much.